As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
One more time, blast.
What, I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker?
Hey, that's just Jack, come on. Shit, that's Kareem Herrera, man.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Joe Chapo back in the building. Another edition of If They Only Knew. As always, we got your boy Maine. A light on the hill, out of the BX. What up?
Yo, what's good, everybody? Yo, like I always say, I appreciate our talkers. You know what I'm saying? We broke that 1,000 subscribe mark. I appreciate y'all. And we here with another one.
Road to 2,000. Yo, the road to 2,000. That's where we at now.
Yep.
Shit. As always, we got another special guest. You want to introduce yourself, man?
Yeah, I'm Kareem from the Bronx. Born in Harlem, raised in the Bronx. Right now, I'm currently in Durham, North Carolina.
That's what's up, yo. You're close to me. I'm out in Atlanta right now. That's what's up, man. So shit, yo. Again, we appreciate you coming on, man. This one here should be a really interesting story, and I think the subscribers is definitely gonna love it. So let's jump right in. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from, and how you came up.
Yeah, like I said, I'm from the Bronx. Been there most of my life. My mother and my children are still there. Spent a lot of time in and out, off and on Rikers Island. You know, trouble youth kind of there. You know that story. One thing leads to another. 2003. I ended up coming to North Carolina, which was supposed to have been a day trip, turned into a 22-year sentence.
Shit, a day trip? God damn.
Pretty much.
Shit. Well,
so
that's about it, man. Damn. Day trip.
Yeah. But it's like, it started off as a favor, what I thought was a favor, and so-called helping a friend out. And turned around, got thrown under the bus by the same friend.
Man.
You know. But I take full responsibility for my part. You know what I mean? That's why I was able to keep my sanity and maintain as of today, you know what I mean? But going back to 2003, me, my homeboy, and this girl came down here. This girl talking about, you know, having issues with her husband, whatever case. I don't get involved in domestic cases, but it's like she just wanted to grab her stuff and head back to New York. And it wasn't. I come to find out later on that I was lied to about a lot of it. You know what I mean? That was my stupidness, though. You know? And then it turned into, in my words, I say I was defending myself, but in the eyes of North Carolina, me being from New York, not from there, they was trying to turn it into a capital murder case.
They try to say it's premeditated? Was it premeditated murder?
Yeah, that's what they were trying to say. It was premeditated. So, never met a boy before in my life. Never seen him before. Tried to squash him before it jumped off, but he wasn't trying to hear that. So, he didn't die. So they took the capital off the table. But they gave me attempted first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Because old girl threw all the facts on the table. Of course, I denied everything. You know how that goes. My homeboy was with me, and the original sentence that I got. They were trying to, like I said, before, when they was anticipating old boy to die, they was talking about capital punishment, giving me that hot shot. You know what I mean? And when they realized he wasn't going to die, they put 80 years on the table. So I took the first plea that came to me, which was 18 to 22 years.
It's better than that 80 they were talking about.
Yeah. You know, being 25 years old at the time, 22 was still a life sentence. You know how that goes. I couldn't see that far in the future. But while I was there, I got with some of the, they don't have a law library in North Carolina, but I got with some of them guys that knew the law real well. You know what I mean? And they helped me find a loophole that got me to get back 2.5 years.
That's what's up.
So I wound up doing 15 years, 9 months.
That's still a stretch.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you say
Yeah.
your homeboy shit, yo?
Say again?
Yeah, your homeboy that you went to help out and folded on you and throwing you under the
Well,
bus.
the girl was the one we was going to help out. My homeboy came with me. He wound up getting, what was that, 10 to 12 years.
Okay, so I'm kind of, I thought you were saying, all right. So y'all was down there just to help the girl. She was a friend of yours?
Yo, she's a friend. She's a relative of this chick I was dealing with at the time. She was a niece of a female I was dealing with. That's how I wound up connecting with her, and all this getting spent to me.
Yeah.
So at first, I wasn't in my right mind. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was getting dusted and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I came down here, burning in my pocket and all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was on my wild cowboy shit. But like I said, my homeboy came with me, and because of her throwing all the facts on the table, she wound up getting herself 12 to 14 years.
Oh my God, yo, they were throwing shit. But see,
This is where the conspiracy to commit murder came into play.
There was multiple people. That's why.
on a
Right.
date, yo, that's some shit that can happen to anybody, man. Go up there to just help somebody out, and it turns into this shit, man. Damn, man. Fucking date.
Yeah.
Well, shit. You mentioned that you hit Rikers a couple of times and shit. Was it anything major you did on Rikers? As far as time wise?
Nah, you know, like I said, I was on my knucklehead phase. Then you talking about from 16 on up to probably about 22. I was off and on the island, robbery charges, assault charges, you know, skid bidding. You know what I mean?
So was there a big difference from the island to North Carolina? I know the island is wild. Was there a huge difference from coming from hitting up Rikers all the time to go to North Carolina prison?
Oh yeah, it's a complete different mentality. Completely different mentality. I'm talking about. It got to the point where I was missing the island.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
So kind of tell
I'm
us
talking
about
about
like day one, like going in there for the first time and like just the experience.
Ooh. Well, you talking about being in the county jail? First of all, that's like being in a closet for the whole time, and then I got into a fight in the county, and they went ballistic. I'm talking about gave me new street charges and all kinds of shit. Yeah, and I'm like, damn, it wasn't that serious. It was a fair one. You know what I'm saying?
So this is in North Carolina, right?
Yeah. Jacksonville, North Carolina, to be exact. Home of the Marine base.
Damn, yeah.
Was it real racist down there? Like how was the TOs treating y'all?
Well, it was a mixture, because you had some that was fair, some that like surprised me, had your back, You know what I'm saying? Well, you didn't even think so. But then you had some that was just outright. And the surprise came to me was like, you kind of expect it from them. You know what I mean? The surprise to me was when it was coming from us. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, you about as dark as I am. And, you know what I mean? So that's what the surprise was.
That hurts
and
more. That hurts more.
Yeah. Yeah. And they don't play fair at all. I sat in the county for about 10 and a half months. And about 4 of those months I was in the box. You know what I'm saying? And no daylight, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there with roaches and spiders the size of my hand. You know what I'm saying? And after that, they sent me to state, what they call their max prison. You know what I'm saying? And probably about my first 5 years, I was hot. You know what I'm saying? Running up on the police, catching assault charges. I stayed in the box. And then probably around 30, I was around 30, when I started realizing ain't nobody gonna do this for me but me. Everybody I knew done turned around, headed in every direction. I done sent out kites, all kinds of stuff, got no response back for years. So I was hot. You know what I mean? And then like I said, once I started realizing myself, we got my GED, took a few other classes, earned some college credits. So from that point on, it was just school and working out and keeping a little side gig just to buy my little snacks or whatever the case. You know what I mean? And it got to the point where I got so into fitness, I was studying, reading it. I started working out with guys on the yard, charging them a honey bun head, and you know what I mean? So it worked out for me. I found my way.
That's right.
And then at the same time, I started getting in my religion. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't highly religious, but I got into Islam. And I followed that way.
That's what's up.
And yeah, I stayed away from all the nonsense and all this other stuff. I could be standing right next to two dudes trying to break each other's neck. I won't budge. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you think is the wildest shit you've seen out there in North Carolina as far as in state? Or actually even in California?
Shit, I done seen a dude get his gut cut open and he was holding his own intestines in. You know what I mean? He tried to keep his intestines from spilling out. I seen one dude get his whole neck sliced from the back all the way to the front. You know what I'm saying? He said he's just, I've seen a lot. I guess you could kind of say I do have PTSD. You know what I mean? But
we was gonna touch it because there's a lot of individuals that came on the show that's expressed that they've developed PTSD from seeing all this traumatic stuff and dealing with it and living with it and actually participating in it. So I mean,
even since I've been out, I found myself apologizing to people for my reactions to certain things because it's like, yo, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that around me. You know what I'm saying? Certain movements or whatever the case. But I'm like, I don't mean to react like that. It's just got so used to it.
It's still instant, man. Listen, I've been home for almost 20 years, man. That shit is still instant, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like second nature, man.
Yeah.
that's why we would actually like to have you come back on. We try to put together probably in mid-month or towards the end of the month like an open forum where we're gonna bring like maybe 10 guests back and just have an open discussion because like I said, a lot of them has expressed the same thing that they've developed PTSD, and there's a lot of people that don't talk about it. They feel like their homies is gonna, play them, call them a punk or whatever, and they don't talk about it. They just deal with it, internalize it, and then these are the cats that may kill themselves or lash out or end up back in there. So if they see people talking about it that's been through it, that's going through this shit, maybe, they'll be more willing to, come out and discuss it or go get some help or something. Because there's no way that you can live through madness like that and not be fucked up. Like soldiers go through it on the field and they get to go back to the barracks and chill and relax and you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all on the point all day, every day and shit. A war zone all day, every day. Like you see casualties all day, like all the time. Like it's crazy.
Yo, can I ask you a question? It seemed like you had peace with yourself. So was you able to, like, I don't want to say forget, but was you able to forgive what happened? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, you do gotta let things go. You know what I'm saying?
To a certain degree. That's one reason why I stayed in North Carolina after I got out. I'm in a 2-year program right now, just to add that too. You know what I mean? They helped me get on my feet, whatever the case. I didn't even learn how to drive here. But I feel like out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying? If I don't see them old faces, I don't think about it. I'm constantly reminding myself, move forward, move forward. You know what I mean? Like I said, I added to myself since I've been here. I learned how to drive, got my driver's license. I have a job now. So it's like slowly reintegrating. And I've been out since 2019. You know what I'm saying? And the program my man gave me the opportunity to slowly transition back into the world. You know what I mean? Shit, I had a phone for 2 months and I'm still like all thumbs with it. You see, it took me a minute to log in.
Trust me. Listen, dude, don't even worry, man. Listen, we old school. We used to beepers. You give me a beeper, I can rock a beeper all day.
Yeah. Face-to-face interaction.
Yeah. You know how it was. Yo, come downstairs. Like, it wasn't no phones, man. What? Come on, man. You know how it is, man.
We never.
Everybody on the block name was Yo.
What the fuck? We say, yeah.
Or
That's
I
right.
I just come to your door and just knock on your door. Yo,
but
coming
that's if you had to and shit, yo. That's if you didn't see somebody going in the building, yo. Tell man to come downstairs, yo.
Nigga, I should stay knocking. Stay knocking on that doors, nigga. You crazy, nigga? Shit.
Nah, you didn't want to deal with somebody answering that door and shit, yo. That's what it was, yo.
But we were prepared for that.
Yeah, man. But shit, I'm glad to see that you came home, you doing your thing and shit, man. Like a lot of people, they just sit in a rut, man, and they just, they want everything to come to them, man. It's not gonna work like that, yo. You got to change your future, man. You got to go out there and get it, yeah.
Yeah, and I like I said, I got into a lot of reading and stuff. I used to read a lot of quotes and proverbs and all this other stuff. Like, part of life is falling and getting back up. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I told myself when they sentenced me. I'm like, there's no way I'm staying down. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what the judge say, the DA say. Final say so comes from my high power.
That's right.
And the work I put in. You know what I'm saying? I always had that in mind. That's something my grandmother instilled in me.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna stay down.
It feels like this new generation don't have the same values that I don't want to say the whole generation, but a lot of these new cats, man, don't have the same values that we came up with, man. Like the respect, the loyalty, you know what I'm saying? Like it takes a village. Like you looked out for your peoples and shit, like your peoples, it was everybody
right.
taking everybody, man. And now it seems like it's everybody for themselves. It's crazy. Was it hard to adjust to this new skinny jeans society?
I'm still working on that because I had a homeboy. He's like, "Yo, the new joint is the slim fit." I say, "Ain't no way. My nuts got to breathe, bro."
Yeah. I can't do it, man. I can't do it, yo. I can't.
Yo,
these dudes walk around like they training on the football field. I'm like, I'm not wearing that.
Yo, one dude called us out though and shit was like, nah, yo, I was rocking the slim fits back in the day and shit, yo.
Not like that.
We got it. Yo, remember back in the day and
No, listen, Joe, listen.
It wasn't like a fitted, like these
Joe,
shits are like,
listen, Joe. All three of us is in the same age group. Those are those dudes that like 55, 60, right? Those was the dude that was because there wasn't no style back in the days. They all had leads. Once the 80s and the 90s came, nigga, we had our own style. You understand? So we're not used, our generation is not used to that slim fit.
you did wear a little bit of slim jean, man. Remember we used to tie the shoelaces around it at the bottom?
I ain't know. You had
I don't,
skinny
yo, you used to wear some skinny jeans, man. I used to like,
hell, nah, man.
But
Hell
see,
no, man.
the way I see it is right. When we were coming up, everybody was striving to be original.
yeah, yeah.
So everybody had their own style.
Facts.
That went from rap to dressing to even how you hollered at a chick.
Yeah.
Facts. Yep.
All this shit is recycled though. They doing it now. They doing the same thing. They rocking the shit rock back in the days. The haircuts we used to rock.
No, but they not rocking it right though. You understand?
I mean, they
Yeah.
yo, they put in a twist. They dyeing this shit. They get it a Gumby, but it's green, red.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, nah, man.
Oh shit.
It ain't looking like green, man. Man. You
But
crazy, man?
is there
Wait, hold on. I think he's still muted. I think he's still muted.
you gotta unmute.
Oh,
There you go, Vic.
okay, there I go.
So
All right.
you know, you say you was all into the fitness. Did you think about, you know, coming out and being like a trainer or something, or getting in the fitness world?
I am, and that's one of my goals. I just have to wait till I'm done with this program, which is in another few months, and I'll be able to operate on my own. Getting certified, maybe working out, helping people get right. You know what I'm saying? Even at my new job, people be walking up to me like, "Yo, how can I get this? How can I get this?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. You're gonna have a card in a minute. I'll give it to you." You know what I'm saying?
So you're gonna try to be on like the, was it calisthenics or like the machines and stuff like that?
All of the above.
Okay. That's what's up.
I sat there and studied everything: weight training, cardio, calisthenics, even working with the cable machines. You know what I'm saying? I know females, they like to get their stomach and butt right. You know, dudes want to get their arms and chest right. You know what I mean? So I know all that.
Right.
That's what's up, yo. So is there like any social media you want to share? Any projects you're working on? Anything you want to push right now?
I haven't started anything yet. Like I said, I'm still a work in progress. And like I said, I got to get done with this program, get past this step before I move on to the next step. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, since I've been out, I've been trying to slow roll.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, I don't want to step through a door and get my head bit off. You know what I'm saying? So take my time, because this, like I said, this is a new era. I don't know what's going on nowadays. Most of the time, I'm like right now, since I've been working, I'm just A and B. Go to work, back to the house. I get back to the house, I got free time, I'm doing push-ups and all this stuff, staying on my stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
And I'm even to the point where I'm kind of all right with the fact that I ain't been getting no chicks since I've been home.
That's what's up.
Man.
Stay focused.
I'm at peace with me. I ain't damn sure ain't do no boys and nothing like that.
Yeah.
Nah. Listen, sometimes it could be a headache, man.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being honest. Like, it could be a headache. Like, it's cool once you start. Trust me.
Yeah.
Everything your own time, man. This is your life. Yo. It's on you to do it, man. Fuck all that other shit, man.
No facts.
But we
definitely. It's like I told somebody.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely would love to have you back on again, especially for that open forum and shit, man. Yep. Like Bane said, it just seems like you're at peace. And if you could pass some of that wisdom on to somebody else, man, that would definitely be helpful, man. But man,
Yeah. You know, before we end the show, you know what I'm saying? I want to kind of get a last word, like a last message. Like if there was something you can tell a viewer right now, you know what I'm saying, that helped them, like what would you tell them?
Stick to the script, man. If you got a good thing going, stick to it. You know what I mean? Be an opportunist. Look for opportunities. Be an asset, not a liability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And keep looking up.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, shit, man. Again, we definitely appreciate you coming on, man. We would love to have you back. Stay safe out there. Keep doing what you're doing, man. When you're ready to start getting these clients in, hit us up, man. We're gonna push whatever you got going, man.
We got you.
When you come on, it's not just you know, an interview and you out. You part of the team, man. Anything you working on, anything you want to push, anything you need, definitely reach out to us, man. For real.
I appreciate y'all fellas, man.
No problem, man.
They only knew, man. If they only knew.
No.
Yeah.